For this problem, it says to solve the initial value problem starting from y of 0, actually that's y of 0 equals 5. And so we have dy dt equals negative 9y. So we have that dy dt equals negative 9y. I multiply both sides by the, dt, not dy. And then you kind of realize dy equals negative 9y dt. Well, that's not going to work because y is a function of t, but we don't integrate it here. So I will divide both sides by y. And I have 1 over y dy equals negative 9 dt. So then if I integrate 1 over y dy, that's going to be the integral of negative 9 dt. And so I'll end up with the natural log of the absolute value of y equals negative 9t plus some constant c. I'm going to call it c1. And let's see, scroll this down a little bit. And so to get this out of here, I'll say e to each side. So that cancels. It'll be y equals e to the negative 9t plus c1, which can be written as e to the c1, e to the negative 9t, which could then be written, this e to the c1 is just a constant, so I'll call out my new constant c, just c now, times e to the negative 9t. So we have the general solution of this differential equation. Now the next part is we're supposed to find if y sub 0 is 5, and again I treated that as y of 0 is 5. And then y of 0 would be c e to the negative 9 times 0, which is c e to the 0, which is c times 1, which is supposed to be 5, so c is 5. So we have y equals 5 e to the negative 9t, which is the answer to the first part up here. So that's y equals 5 e to the negative 9t. So for the second part, it says, at what time does y increase to 100 or drop to 1? So you have two different equations to solve. So we're going to solve for t now. We're going to look at y being 1, y being 100. So 1 equals 5 e to the negative 9t. I can divide both sides by 5. So 1/5 equals e to the negative 9t. Take the natural log of both sides. So natural log of 1/5 is negative 9t. Divided by negative 9, we'd have t equals, I get 0.1788264,347 as far as my calculator goes. All I wanted was the first 4 decimals, but okay. Now let's look at the other one. For y being 100, you have 100 equals 5 e to the negative 9t. So divided by 5, we'd have 20 equals e to the negative 9t. Taking the natural log of 20 and the natural log of e to the negative 9t, the natural log and the e cancel essentially. So we end up with natural log of 20 equals negative 9t, and divided by negative 9, t equals, and again the calculator once more, natural log of 20 divided by negative 9. And I get negative 0.3328591415. Now, we only want one answer, and the thing is, this is negative. We can't go back in time, so we can exclude that answer. We'll just go with this one here. So my answer to this one is 0.1788264347. And that's how we do it. Hope that helps.